afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your patience. It has been another very busy day at the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction, as it is, I'm sure, for all of you out in your local school districts and local communities. I just want to start an update today with just a couple updates for the update for work keys. ACT has sent an email this morning to all test coordinators and district test coordinators, making them aware of the option for students to take the work keys exam in an off-site testing location while schools remain closed. This option is available to both juniors needing to complete the work keys exam for the state test requirement, as well as for seniors wanting to earn a National Career Readiness Certificate. Instructions and requirements were included in the email from ACT, but if you have further questions, please just reach out to Bonnie Weiss in the assessment office. As a reminder and aligned to this, we have an executive order request into the governor's office, and I believe there's been some communication back and forth with Q&A on our part about the work keys requirement being suspended for this year's seniors in case the school district is not able to make an option available for the work keys exam to be taken at an off-site testing location for some of those students. So two different issues, but work keys is available for our seniors who want to achieve the National Career Readiness Certificate and for those juniors that need it to satisfy the North Dakota requirement of an ACT or work keys exam for all 11th graders. I wanted to also make everyone aware that the Special Education Unit has added the extended school year document on the COVID-19 resource page for your convenience. Family engagement, the core team is meeting with the team from the Center for Innovation today, and they will finalize the agenda and the vision for their upcoming PK-12 Alliance meetings that promises to serve us through the pandemic of COVID-19 and beyond as we work to strengthen the partnership between school and home. The Family Engagement Cabinet will meet tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. and as always, I look forward to visiting with all of those family members and hear how their week has gone. DPI will be partnering with Cognia on the Cognia Fall Conference that will be held on September 22nd and 23rd. We hope that all things will be back to face-to-face at that point in time. So we just wanted to let you know the planning team is now accepting requests to facilitate sessions from the field at this fall conference. If you or someone you know would have interest in participating, please look at the proposal posted on DPI's website under upcoming events. I am happy to announce that we have yet another county that has joined the ranks of applicants for our North Dakota Teacher of the Year. The deadline for that is 1 week from today, May 8th, 2020. Sargent was a new county that was added in addition to the 16 that we had previously been announcing. So thank you again to Sargent County. Thank you to McKenzie, McHenry, Stark, Montreal, Cass, Foster, Burley, Nelson, Grand Forks, Morton, Stutzman, Richland, Adams, McLean, Ward, and Barnes County. I believe that we still have a week. There are plenty of other great teachers out there, and I know that the application form, the link, is from the perspective of the teacher, but for those of you that know of a great teacher that might not they themselves take the initiative to think they're that great, I'd encourage all of you as school board members, community members, family members to really give that teacher a call and encourage them to submit the very simple application to recognize your county, your school district, and the application for the North Dakota State Teacher of the Year. I encourage all of you to tune in to the governor's press conference at 3:30 this afternoon. He will be providing an update on the status of the K-12 schools. I am even one myself that does not know what the contents of that announcement will be, but I will tell you that the North Dakota Department of Public Instruction has provided a final draft of our technical assistance and support document of guidance on North Dakota K-12 Smart Restart. We are grateful to the North Dakota K-12 Coordination Council members that represent a diverse group of stakeholders from across the state for contributing their thoughts, input, ideas, suggestions, and initial questions. We are very grateful to our stakeholders that have been able to provide that. The North Dakota Department of Emergency Services, Governor's Office, North Dakota Department of Health, REAs, and many others contributed to the creation of this document. And I believe, once again, North Dakota is leading the way in the type of creation of this document. both for the safe and healthy logistics of reentering, but also those questions to ask and consider as a school begins to think about whenever that might be when they start to see their students and do in-place, face-to-face teaching again in areas of academic support, social emotional learning, and some funding opportunities that might be allowable under the ESSER portion of the CARES Act. So that is a document that we have provided to the governor for his consideration. We've also just completed today guidance on graduation ceremonies. And again, kudos to the team at the Department of Public Instruction for bringing in multiple stakeholders from across the state and multiple perspectives of educators and experts, counselors and principals, and all of those that are involved in those graduation ceremonies. We've drafted and created 2 separate documents for graduation ceremonies. One that would guide school districts through a graduation ceremony if the executive order remains in place with no access to school facilities, and another guidance document to administer or to hold graduation ceremonies if in some way the governor would amend the executive order to allow graduation ceremonies with proper social distancing. And so again, those 2 documents are in their finalization stages. Will go for review and approval, and they will be ready to be delivered out to our school districts in short order. So thank you for your patience with all of us. Thank you for your grace in this, and I have to especially say thank you so much for all of your grace to us as a department for your understanding as we move through these very complex and complicated times. So with that, I will, as I said, encourage all of you to tune into the governor's press conference that would begin at 3:30. And I did just want to share some numbers with you as we talk about who it is that we're talking about that all these decisions are surrounding or impacting. In our K-12 enrollment, there are 124,000 students, 70 students in our K-12 that attend our public, non-public, state institutions, BIE, and those that are homeschooled. So 124,070 students of that age range of K through 12. We right now have 8,053 seniors attending 438 of our schools. 8,053 seniors, 124,070 students. So those are the factors, those are the people that are impacted by these decisions and the conversations that we are having. So with that, I just want to end again with Mr. Rogers' quote that everyone who plays a role in the life of a child is a hero. So for all of those 124,070 young people out there, thanks for being their hero. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and happy May Day.